Hello, my tubies, my teletubbies. It's here, Sheila Truelove with you. And today's topic, we're going to talk about what I learned living with a narcissist. But before I tell you what I learned, I want you to meet Justine. She has her own channel. It's called It's Justine's World. I love her. She is amazing. And she wants to share this with you so that way I and you actually, we had to experience what a narcissist is. But when you listen to what Justine is going to share with us, I think that, this should help you to quickly know how to recognize narcissists. Because God knows I'm a pro now. I'm a pro. I mean, when we first had to deal with this nonsense, who the hell knew what a narcissist was? What the hell? I am just so grateful for my son, Lewis. He's a counselor, therapist, psychiatrist, social worker, you name it, he does it. And he is the one who first started to school me about narcissist. So Sheila True Love, I love learning, and I learned, I read up on it, I did all my research, I interviewed people, I did surveys, I did it all. And I learned what a narcissist is. Anyway, without further ado, I want you to meet Justine. And here's her story. Listen to this. Unbelievable.
Guys, I need to really talk to you guys about something very, very serious. Y'all know that I had went through a lot with my ex, and I didn't know I was dating our narcissist until everybody was telling me to get out that relationship. Girl, you're dating a narcissist. I didn't even know what the fuck a narcissist was. So I was doing my research.
I just want to stop for a brief moment. Can we identify with her on that? Who the hell knew what the hell was a narcissist? All we know is that this person, you're treating them good, you're treating them lovingly, you're bending over backwards, and the more good you do for these people, the worse they become, the worse they treat you. So we can definitely identify with Justine here. What the hell knew what a narcissist was, really?
Search and everything a narcissist is, he fell in the category of. I didn't know there was a name for a certain behavior or what I was going through. I didn't know it was a name for it. But at the time of my relationship, when I was back in Milwaukee, where I'm from, I know I was going through a lot. I never dealt with anything like this before. It had started off, I guess the relationship started off good. At least I thought it was good. Then all of a sudden, just one day, I said the wrong thing. And then all of a sudden, my clothes was getting hidden, shoes was getting tore up. I went through a lot. I lost a lot. He broke my TV. I remember he busted out my windows, tore up my car.
Damages to my car, tire, key, my mirror, key, basically all around the car. This fender kicked in. There go another scratch. There go a big scratch right there. Key. Look like the door kicked in. Another big scratch. This mirror on this side. And the tire.
And every time.
Let me pause here for a moment. Now you saw the damage that this crazy mental psycho nut job, narcissistic psychopath did to her car. It makes me feel very happy that I don't have a car, because when you have a car, that's just something else, another way for a person to, get even with you. They could put sugar in your gas tank. They could like key it. They could bust the window shields. I mean, I've seen women who was angry that these characters cheated on them on Facebook. You know how it is on Facebook. These women were sick and tired. They got on the car, took a freaking lead bat or whatever, or a brick, and bust up all the windows. Do you know how much money that cost? This is why I'm so happy that I use Uber. I keep $300 in my Uber account because, like I said, when you think about people who have car payments, let's say they got a car payment of $199 a month, or they have $150 a month, and then they spend $25 a week on gas. That's $100. That's $250. And then you got car repairs. They're going to spend at least $300 a month or close to it. So all I do is I keep $300 in my Uber account. Every 2 weeks, I make sure it's full. I have a friend, his friend Dale. He's my wonderful guy. So far, he's been really great about this. And he makes sure that I keep $300 in my Uber and my Lyft account. I have money for that, Whenever I use the money, whatever, every 2 weeks. Well, I don't ask him every 2 weeks because I don't want to be like, like always asking for something. But every 2 weeks, I replenish my account. I make sure it's always $300. Every 2 weeks, I got to have $300 in that account. Because when you have a car, that's just another thing someone can use against you.
Time I said, you know what? I can't go through this. I never dealt with anybody messing with my stuff before. And stupid me listening to him, he used to always say, you're so materialistic. That's all you care about is your stuff, your stuff. But it's my stuff that I work hard for. I'm supposed to care about it. It's my stuff. Then I got to thinking, I was like, I don't know, just you think stupid stuff because you just think stupid stuff when you're going through things. So I was thinking like, okay, maybe God sending this guy to me to get out of being materialistic. I don't know. That's just what I was thinking.
Now, in 2Bs, you and I both know, all of us worldwide, we know God did not send that character to her. But you have to keep in mind that Satan, the devil, is a God too. With a small g, not a capital G. He's a God too. Yeah, the only God that sent this piece of garbage or this demon to her was Satan, the devil. And I want to stress the importance of why it's important not to be materialistic. And I understand where she's coming from. You work hard, you get these things in your home. Of course, she's supposed to care about the things in her home. I mean, that's just common sense. But me, I keep thinking in terms of, if there was a fire in this house, what is the first things that I would go after to try to save it? The first thing I would go after is my cat, Oreo, to make sure his little booty is out safe. The second thing I would go after is my mother's pictures on the walls, because my mom, she passed away from cancer, and I don't have these pictures. I can't do the picture thing again. Everything else, whatever, I could buy it again. But the main things that I care about in my home is my cat and my mom's pictures. The rest, come on now, you know the answer to that. We could always get all this other stuff, whatever.
Anyways, things just start getting worse. I was so scared when I bought my house. I was so scared. I was like, listen, all the problems and issues that we have in here, I don't want it at my house. Like, I don't want you busting out, putting holes in my walls and busting out my windows. Like, I work hard to buy a house. I don't want to lose it. When I moved in my house, everything was fine in the beginning. But then he broke in my garage. He started climbing through windows. I mean, it just was taking a turn.
And when she says that he started climbing through windows, this is the reason why I used to live on the first floor. My ex-narc don't know this, but that's the reason why I moved upstairs. Because when I was down on the first floor, I had my patio. That's an entrance, a way that somebody could get in. And then you could come around the back way, and there were windows that you could get in and climb through, even though we have cameras everywhere. And I know we have cameras because I had a bike on my terrace, and someone stole my bike on my terrace when I was on the first floor. And I reported that to Burns management, and they just replayed the video, and we saw the person who did it, and the person had lived right across the street in the motel. So they went over there and they got the person, they arrested him, asked me if I wanted to press charges. Yes, I do. Anyway, they took him away. It turns out that he had a warrant for his arrest. He had felonies, whatever. And yeah, I did press charges. So they took him away. Thank God for the cameras. At the same time, I moved upstairs. I was living downstairs for a while because I've been here where I live now for like 13 years. I'm not the type of girl that I jump over here. No. Stability is important to me. I've been here for 13 years, but I moved upstairs because upstairs, you can't get to me. You can't climb through my windows. You can't come in through my patio. There's only one entrance, and that's the front door, and good luck trying to do that. Because I have really good neighbors upstairs and downstairs. Okay? But I understand, you see, how she is. That's the thing also when you have a house. Because a house, you have so many ways that people could have access an entrance to it. It's easy. That's totally easy, especially for a narcissist.
It got to a point I didn't want to live in Milwaukee no more because of him. And that I had made plans. I was like, you know what? I'm moving. I can't take this no more. I can't. You have to think, even though I'm telling you guys, trying to sum everything up in a short period of time, but you have to think this is over years. Years, I feel like I was being tortured. So, anyways, the lies, the cheating, it didn't stop. I mentioned this in another video that even I cheated one time to get back at him. Do you know that one?
I need to clear that up right now. And I had to pause this. No. She never cheated. Okay? Because when you get into a relationship, you agree to be exclusive. Okay? You, me, we agree that we're exclusive. So whoever cheats first, that's the cheater. So if you cheated first, you whipped out your penis with somebody else. I don't care where you stick it, their mouth, their butt, their vajayjay. I don't care. Did you bust a nut, if you will? Yeah, you cheated. So you know what? That agreement that we had of being exclusive, we're no longer exclusive. You turned it into an open relationship. And when you are in an open relationship, it's no longer called cheating. So she never cheated. She says she cheated too once. She calls herself cheating, but little does she know, because I already text her. We text back and forth, and I put things on, my channel. I have all my channels, and she's been on my other channel, so she has access to my phone number. Yeah, I had to help this girl. No, baby, you never cheated. No. Because he took what was supposed to be exclusive, and he turned it into an open relationship. He did that when he pulled his penis out with somebody else. And I need most women to understand that. Stop saying that, I cheated too. Whoever cheated first, that's the cheater. It's never considered cheating if it's an open relationship. Whoever cheated, they turned it into an open relationship. So there you go. Whatever.
One time I cheated. He brings it up every day, it seemed like, in my life. But I don't know how many other women that he messed around with. I just don't know. It's numerous. But this one time, he brings up every fucking time. Okay. So, it's time for me to move to Arizona. I did not want him to come, but he told me if he don't come, something gonna happen. I'm not gonna leave either. He just made all these threats. It's always been threats. It got to the point I was living in fear. Like, I better watch what I say. I don't want my stuff tore up. I don't want my house tore up. He threatened my house. He threatened everything. It got to a point I was living in fucking fear. If I said I don't want to be with you no more, he'll be like, hey, I advise you.
Yeah, I understand. He threatened her house. He threatened all of that. Me, you can't threaten my goddamn house. Cause what first thing I do is I get an order of protection. I plot and scheme. I plot and I scheme. Whenever she the true love start getting real quiet, that's when a clown, a Jasper, I call them Jaspers, professional idiots, professional clowns. That's when they should worry, because I'm plotting and I'm scheming. I don't think that I have to be the one to move, but if I need to move, I ain't got no problem with that, because this is all material. But I'll make sure that I will have the utility bill cut off. I'll shut down everything in the house. I'll turn the water off in the house. I'll make sure everything is turned off. You know what I mean? But I've never been in that position where I had to go to those extremes, because I always get an order of protection in place. And the reason why I do it like that is because if I have to get dirty, you know what I'm saying? If I have to, how you say, protect myself, everybody has a right to protect themselves. So if I have to do something like wrap a lamp around somebody, this clown's head, I make sure that I'm going to cover my back. So if I have to do damage, you had no business. It's an order of protection in place. You had no business being within 30 yards of me or whatever. And because you violated that order of protection, whatever I do, the most I can be charged with is manslaughter. That's the most. No, freak this nonsense. And like I said, the only thing I care about really in this house that I live is my cat and my mother's pictures. Yeah, that's it.
I ask you a question, you better change it. It better be the right answer. I mean, it just keep going on. So, anyways, I brought him out here. Before you know it, here go the females, the cheat, the lying, everything started all over again. I just feel like he just not gonna change. I don't want to be with somebody like this. I just don't. So, anyways, went through the breakup. He was telling me this. My channel wasn't gonna be nothing. He always do anything to down me, talk about me, belittle me. My financial situation changed. In the beginning of our relationship, I was making good money at my job, but I worked hard. But I was pulling in $1,000 a week. I was working my ass off, okay? That situation has changed. I don't make that kind of money no more. I'm not even working. It's a struggle for me right now. So, when I got ready to move in this apartment, everybody know he left. He left here. I had spoke to him periodically, but somebody told me you can't be friends with him. You either gonna have to leave him alone or you have to deal with his craziness. Which one is gonna be? And
I totally agree with that, my tubies. If you are thinking that you could be friends with your ex-narc, no. I know for a fact that I don't want to be friends with my ex-narc, because one, he turned his back on Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, freak that nonsense. You turned your back on me for some clown, some dude named Jay. You turned your back on me so you could sit up here and take care of these street whores and prostitutes. That's some crazy nonsense. But anyway, I will never be friends with my ex-narc because I don't see where there's any benefits in it for me. Are there any benefits? No. It's always going to be, can you help me with this? Can you do this for me? Can you show me how to do this? Day in and day out, it's always going to be me doing something for them, doing something for him. What the hell could this kid do for me? When I think about it, I lay back sometime. What could you want to be friends? What benefit is it? Where do I benefit? How about this? Just a little bit. Oh, because you have a car and you could drive me here. I got freaking Lyft. I got Uber. I don't need that crap. I don't like going nowhere. I didn't like going nowhere with him anyway. All he did was disrespect me, lusting after this, lusting after that. And of course, they want to try to get you to be dependent. He used to say, "You want me to pick you up from work? You want me to pick you up here? You want me to drive you?" And I was like, "No, thank you, baby. Thank you. I appreciate it, but no thanks." Because I already knew that game. You're trying to get me dependent. So when I'm dependent and then you get stupid and I have to kick you to the curb, I'm going to supposedly feel the pain. Now, I never felt the pain, and you want to help me with this, you want to help me with that. No, that's okay. I can do this. And that's the way that's the way Sheila True Love rolled. Because I already know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you dependent. So when they pull the carpet from under you, they want to see you suffer. You can't make Sheila True Love suffer, because Sheila True Love never relied on you. I relied on Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, and myself. And that's the way all of my female tubies. And yeah, I'm talking to the women because I'm a female, and even men. You know, you got women out there who want to try to make you dependent too. Learn how to be independent, sweetheart. Whatever you could do for yourself, do it for yourself. Because believe me, when a narcissist do something for you, there's always a hidden agenda. Always.
Kept thinking about that in my head. Like, I don't know. While he was in Milwaukee, kept downing me, kept talking about me, kept bringing up the time that I had been with somebody one time. He just kept going up, calling me scammer. I don't know what this dude is up to. I just don't. So, anyways, I don't even know why I was entertaining that. It got to a point now, before I moved into this apartment, I had plans to go to LA. Everybody knew I had plans to go to LA to try to look for flight reacts. So that was our plan. Me and my daughter, we talked about it. We was gonna go to LA, right? I never been to LA. She have. So then, I was like, you know what? I can't afford LA, moving my apartment. You know what I'm saying? So I just said, I have to go move into my apartment, save my money for LA. Now, he came here. I had him blocked. I wasn't talking to him. I had put on Instagram that I hear something outside. I was in my old house. I was listening to, I hear something outside, sound like rocks or something was hitting my window. I woke up, I got up, I ran into my son's room. I'm like, do you hear something? I hear something. This man comes all the way from Milwaukee shooting rocks at my window. And I was out there like, what the fuck is you doing, dude? Why is you here? You thought I wasn't coming. I was coming. That's what he said. Now, this is what happened. I had him blocked. I wasn't talking to him. I finally you know what? I'm not going to conversate with him no more. I feel like I was just torturing myself. All he would do is talk about me, down me, just repeatedly every fucking day, arguing, talking about me every fucking day.
She's showing you the texts right now that he was sending her. This is what he sends. Yeah.
I finally said I had enough. I blocked him. Then one day I seen a message saying something happened. I don't know if it had something to do with my house or what it was. I contacted him. He said, hey, I need a favor. I said, listen, I'm not doing no favors for you. I can't do no favors for you. I'm here in Arizona, you there in Milwaukee. I can't do any favors for you. He said, well, I need you to pick me up from the airport. When I heard that, I immediately hung up. I told my kids, they was like, well, maybe he's just saying it to make you mad. Maybe he's just trying to upset you. I said, no, why would he say that? Like, oh my God, is he coming out here? I got to thinking maybe he's trying to come out here. Maybe he's trying to stop me from going to LA. That's what I was thinking. So before even the LA trip, even before I decided to go to LA, Every day, he harassed me, arguing with me. He told me I was fucking all the niggas in Vegas, like everybody that we collab with in Vegas. He said I fucked all them. Then he started saying, you fucked this person, you fucked that. I did not mess with nobody, okay?
And I think that we're wise enough to know that anytime a dude start accusing you of screwing somebody and you sleeping around or you're cheating, that's because that's what he's doing. Okay? And if my two B's didn't know that, anytime they start accusing you of this, what are you doing? Effing this nigga? What are you doing? What he got his you if my ex used to say if you could get your face up out of his ASS. Well, first of all, I'm offended by that because I'm a Christian. Secondly, you're trying to call me a hoe. Thirdly, you trying to put me in the same category as all these pieces of filth on the street because I don't even think like that. I hate cheating. I think it's disgusting. And so for this character to sit here and make comments like that to me, bam, red light came on. Okay, that's what he's doing. He's cheating. This character knew damn well I take Jehovah God and Jesus Christ very seriously. And you can sit here and say, yeah, so why you can't pick up your phone? What? You got your face all, your head all up in this nigga's ASS so deep like that, you can't pull it? Okay, when he said stuff like that, I knew he was cheating. He just played himself. Okay? This stupid fool knew damn well where my moral code stands. Please. So he told on himself. That's the sad thing about that character. He kept telling on himself. I didn't have to look into nothing. Not really. I got people blowing up my phone telling me, yo, Sheila, you and this clown, you people all right? Because I saw him with this hoe in the car. I saw him doing this. Yeah, and I had a prostitute sit up here telling me, really? That's your man? And they both laughed at it like crazy. And I was like, it was like, yo, baby, that nigga ain't faithful. I have two ebony women telling me this. And I'm sitting up there, I made a joke out of it. What the hell, you know? But you sit around town, driving around town trying to make me look like a fool? Yeah, but in the end, I showed him who was the fool. Everyone see me doing very well. Where's he? Cracked out, homeless shelter, looking like a wet rat. He looks horrible. You know, like they say, the last laugh is always the best laugh. You sitting around town trying to make me look like a fool. Everybody know damn well I don't have no faithful man. Half of the freaking women in the community done laid up with this piece of garbage. This is crazy.
So then, people always say negative stuff on the internet about my daughter. Then he comes to me, you're just like your daughter. And he just constantly just every day. So I said, I had enough. It's time to move into my apartment. Matter of fact, he did come.
These are more of her text messages that she got. Thanks for having my back. I ain't hooking up with crap, but I got some.
He came. So in my mind, when he was throwing the rocks, I answered the door. I said, what is you doing here? You thought I wasn't going to come. I told you I was going to come. I said, what? Oh my God, what are you doing here? Like, I couldn't even believe it. Who comes all the way from Milwaukee and throw rocks at somebody's window?
A narcissist?
Right. So the first thought, I was like, okay, he's trying to stop me from going to LA. He's trying to stop me from going. I didn't go. I didn't end up going because financial reasons. And then I moved into my apartment. Then it dawned on me that either he came here to stop me from going to LA or he came here to find out where I was moving. And sure enough, if shit don't stink, that's what he told me. He said, I know where you live. He said the name of the apartment. He told me the building I was in. He said he watched me. He watched me move.
Isn't that what we've learned now that we know what narcissists are about? Believe me, they're sneakily watching you. When you think that they're not watching, they're watching. I don't give a damn if my ex not watch. He can watch all he goddamn want. I don't give a damn. He knows what's up. He owes me $750. And I don't want you to pay me in pieces and pieces. You know? Like he did this guy named Lou. Lou was mad cool. Helped this kid. Helped that clown every chance he got. when Lou died, this narcissist, this dust mite that I was with, he still owed Lou $138. Lou died with that nigga still owing him money. And he had that money 1,000 times over. $5,000 from this car crap, over $20,000 that he done made driving around with some Metacab. You know, this clown has sat up there and blew over $25,000 on some Caucasian chick that made a fool out of him. She smoke up all his money, and then in the end, you ain't nothing but a crackhead, stupid nigga. After she done smoked up all his money, and I know they're having a field day with him. I know those she-devils are ripping him a new one. Because, one, he hates his skin tone, so anything with light skin or pale skin, bam, they can make a fool out of that clown. That's easy. That's just easy. You don't even have to give that a second thought. But anyway, you know, she's been through it. I mean, it's unreal, you know.
Sorry if I'm a little emotional. I'm just tired, and at this point, I don't know what's going on. All right, so just excuse the crying and the tears. I'm not trying to be a big crybaby. I don't want sympathy. I'm just tired, okay? So after that, he told me where I live. I figured, well, I'm undefeated at this time. He came out here. He's staying somebody. So, I don't know, a couple days later, after the fact, he was like, you know what? I think I'm going to need to bring my stuff to your house. He's having some issues, and he didn't feel comfortable where he was at. And I don't know. In my mind, I knew it was a way to get back in here. But I had enough of him.
Oh, I know the point that I wanted to make. I had lost my train of thought. When it comes to they're sitting there secretly watching you, they're following you, they're looking at you. Like I said, I don't care about this crazy person looking at me, following me. I really don't give a rat's rear end because he owes me $750. Okay? And I know, because I know him, he will never come up, and I don't want him to pay me in pieces. I want my $750 all together, and guess what? That's something he'll never be able to do. Never. That's why I put it like that. He'll never be able to pay that money. And as long as he don't pay that money, I don't have to worry about him coming around or me having to deal with him. That's why I put it like that. That's right. You owe me $750, and until you pay me my $750, I don't want to hear from you. I don't want nothing from you. Why did I put it like that? Because he'll never be able to do it. That's why I did it like that. Mama ain't raised no fool.
For my stuff, I had enough of him breaking me down every day. Every fucking day, he breaking me down. I said, oh my God. Why is you doing this to me? You already know I can't have you here. So anyways, okay. He wasn't going to be here that long. He was going back to Milwaukee. Can he bring his stuff? I let him bring his stuff. I told him don't make big plans. Don't make plans unless you're moving out here and get your own place. Don't make no big plans. You're going back to Milwaukee, okay? He went back to Milwaukee, but his stuff is here. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so fucking scared because he keep threatening me. I got him blocked. I don't talk to him. Keeps fucking threatening me. And I'm just to a point, I'm going to have to leave this place. I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to have to pack up my shit, even though most of this shit ain't even fucking unpacked. I'm just going to have to leave. Already, I said I'm going to get a restraining order.
Hello.
I'm going to get a restraining order. You're going to have to
That's what I'm trying to tell women. Why don't you get that in place? And some people say, well, they still come up on you. Get pepper spray. Get yourself one of those tasers. God knows I have a taser. I have pepper spray. I walk with it in my bag all the time. Because, or if they come in your house, you got lamps. You got to have one of those skillets, those iron cast skillets. That's right. Let him sit there at the table eating that. Some hot grits or whatever. Tear his head up. You got a restraining order. He had no business within your range anyway. It's self-defense. You know what I'm saying? I had to do what I had to do to defend myself. But please get those order of protections and those restraining orders in order. And anytime he starts chaos, call the police so you can have it documented. Let the police keep coming to your house. They keep coming to your house. Document all of that. So when you have to do damage, you know how to make the clown feel like he's comfortable and he's safe. Yeah, you go ahead and feel safe, clown. Yeah, you go ahead.
Police escort to get your stuff. There, he just keep on talking about like if he have to get the police, then this is gonna happen. He's gonna threaten. He's threatening me. He's doing this and that. I can't take it no more, y'all. I can't. I don't know what to do. Like, I never been in a situation like this. I thought I had it all figured out, but I don't. I got him blocked on my social media. I got him blocked, but he's constantly watching every fucking thing I say, every move I make. He watched all my videos.
Now, so I talked, like I told you, I FaceTime with her, talked to her and everything else. And if she don't know what to do, she, the true love, told her how to handle the situation. And I want you to go on her channel. Her channel it's Justine's World. That's ITSJUSTINES World. All one word. The girl is living large. She landed on her feet, got rid of the piece of garbage, the freaking demon, and she's doing quite lovely. She's at this rate right now where you don't know what to do, but she had all of her support from her tubies. We all got together helping this girl out. She's living large, baby. She's a Leo. She's a king and queen of the goddamn jungle. You know ain't nothing gonna bring her down, not for long. She'll devour these clowns. They keep pushing up on her. She's a lion, baby. Don't play with that. Don't you dare play with that. Anyway, check out her channel and watch how she land on her feet. I'm talking about the girl is living large. So anyway, I want to leave it at that. You can finish looking at the video because it's extending. But I want to share with you what I learned from living with a narcissist. The first thing I learned living with a narcissist is that there are some very, very manipulative, crafty, and selfish people out there, tubies. I hate being manipulated and I hate being lied to. So I learned the quickest way to recognize a narcissist, even though they have very, very low self-esteem, they still have this me attitude. They need constant praise, constant attention, because that's their fuel. And that's what keeps them going. Have you ever noticed? You'll notice that a narcissist, they can't stand being alone. They can't stand being by themselves. They think that they're above everybody else, which is why they will constantly try to reprimand or criticize other people. Like a person could make like a little mistake, just a minute mistake, something minor. And they'll be right on top of them. They're ready to reprimand the person or criticize that person ASAP. They're always looking for mistakes in other people so that they can put these people down. They're trying to put you down. When I run into these type of people, I recognize them right off the bat. They got this me attitude. Yeah, okay. I try to keep my time with these clowns or these demons. I try to keep my time with them as short as possible. And I recommend that you do the same, my tubies. Now, the next thing that I learned living with a narcissist, have you ever noticed that you can never really negotiate with a narcissist? Things have got to go their way or no way at all. You can never really get them to see your side of a situation. They're always getting defensive, catching an attitude, and then you know what comes next. Okay, I don't have to tell you. Here comes their temper tantrums like a 6-year-old. These are people, that are, for some reason, I don't understand it, but for some reason, they think they're always right about every goddamn thing. They're always right. They have very, very abusive personalities. The next thing I learned living with a narcissist, when it comes to a narc, you're talking to them. They hear you speaking, but they don't listen. There's a difference between hearing and listening. When you hear a person, you hear them. When you listen, you do what they're trying to suggest to you. You can warn them about harmful things to stay away from. I mean, you be giving them the best advice, really good advice. Do you think they'll ever listen? Do you think they'll listen to you? Fat chance, baby. Hell no. I don't have to tell you. No, they don't listen. So you know what ends up happening? They end up screwing themselves over. And once they screw themselves up, you knew what you told them. Everything you said was confirmed. It is confirmed. They don't listen. Another thing I learned from living with the narcissist is that they like to withhold communication. You know, that silent treatment, bullery. That's their way of trying to control a situation. Tubies, do you honestly think that would ever work on Sheila True Love? That never worked on me, because if I want you to talk, trust and believe you're going to talk. And I may allow, you heard what I said? I may allow you to remain silent for a short time. Because to be honest with you, with all the calls that I get from my tubies and the emails that I'm answering, I have more than enough people to talk to. In fact, sometimes I'm all talked out. However, after a while, come on already. It's either you talk or you can start packing your things. Because you know what? I'm not going to walk on eggshells in my home, my own home. I'm not a child, and I'm not going to tolerate childish behavior, especially from someone who God and Jesus Christ said they're supposed to be the head of the household. So being the head or the leader, you're supposed to set the example on how to go about doing things. Silent treatments are for people who are mentally challenged or people who they belong on their medication and they haven't taken their meds. I personally, baby, I don't have time for that, because I've learned recently that I'm never, you hear me, 2 weeks, I'm never going to waste my time, my energy, or my resources on anything or anyone. And listen to me when I tell you, I don't care who the hell you are to me. I don't care. You're my son, my daughter, my mom. I'll let her waste my time. She's the only one who I would give that to. My time, energy, and my resources is my mother, for God's sake. But that's the only one I would ever permit to do that. The next thing I learned, that no matter how hard you try to please them, you can never do enough. Nothing is ever good enough for these clowns. These jaspers. You know what a jasper is? A professional fool. After a while, when I see that I'm busting my behind, and no matter what I do, they're never satisfied, I just stop trying. And when it gets to that stage, it's time to, guess what? You know me, it's time for them to start packing their bags. Again, why? Because I refuse to walk on eggshells in my own home. My home is my queendom. This is my queendom, and I will not let some mental patient disrupt that. If someone is making your life miserable, this is where common sense come in. See, I have common sense, and you'll find a lot of women out here, they have no self-esteem and no common sense. But this is common sense. If someone is making your life miserable, they shouldn't be in your life. The next thing I learned living with a narc, when it comes to narcissists, is always, what's in it for me? They never do anything kind or nice just for the sake of being nice or the sake of being kind. There is always a hidden agenda. For instance, check this out. If they spend a little money on you, they think they own you. They think they own you. And when you want to spend time with other people, they catch an attitude, start talking about, you just used me for my money, and then when my money was gone, you wanted to, you started treating me badly. Oh, baby, please. Just because you wanted to go hang out with other people. Now, they don't take the time that, you spent your money on me, but I spent on my time. Money, you could always make that back, kid. My time, can you give that back to me? No, you can't. Okay, you can't give me back my time. So who's really losing here? You didn't do me no favors. You was lonely like hell. Couldn't find nobody to hang out with your dumb ass anyway. And I gave you not only my time, but my energy. You threw what? Paper. Go ahead. You can make that again. No problem. No biggie. They think that you're supposed to become their personal slave. You can't trust it when a narcissist does something nice. Because listen to me. You always, when you know how they operate, and God knows I do, I know how they operate, honey. You can't trust it when they do something nice. You just can't. I learned that they are very deficient when it comes to empathy. They can pretend that they relate to people, or they can pretend that they have empathy, but that's only to get what they want out of you. I don't care though. I don't care how good they are, how convincing they are. They can't fake it forever. That mask, it eventually slips and it falls off. And bam! Full-blown narc. Full-blown narc. Next thing I learned is that narcissists, and this is real, I know everybody can identify with this. They are pathological liars. I know it's impossible to come across a person who has never lied. I mean, come on, let's keep it real. We've all lied. However, it's different with the narcissist. They are very calculating. A pathological liar is someone who lies compulsively. They'll lie about the smallest things. There's no need to lie. You don't have to lie about that. Come on already. Lying has become a part of who they are. There's different type of liars in this world. There are people who lie about things that are insignificant, like a little white lie. They're not trying to hurt anyone. And then there's lies that are serious lies because they're hurtful and it's manipulative. I mean, it's just bold-faced lies. And they lie